Welcome to BrassCraft's How to Select a Flexible Water Connector and Shutoff Valve for Your Faucet or Toilet video. In this video, we'll walk you through the information you need to know to make a proper connector and valve selection for your faucet or toilet. When installing a new faucet or toilet, we recommend installing a new water connector and water shutoff valve. As this diagram illustrates, when replacing both products, there are three connection points that you need to define. 1. Connection to the water supply. 2. Connection to the faucet or toilet. And 3. The connection of the flexible connector to the shutoff valve. Let's start with the connection at the water supply. Water is supplied to your faucet or toilet from a pipe or tube extending out of your wall or floor, called a stub-out. The valve shape is based on where the stub-out protrudes. From the floor, you'll select a straight valve. From the wall, an angle valve. Next, we need to determine what kind of pipe or tubing you have and what size it is. Examine the pipe or tubing and determine if it's copper, PEX, CPVC, or iron pipe. Depending on your pipe type, you may have a couple of connection types to choose from. Each has varying degrees of difficulty to install, so select the inlet connection type that matches your tubing and your skill level. Then measure the size of your pipe to determine the size of the inlet connection needed. The outlet of your valve will coordinate with your flexible water connector. So let's jump into selecting your connector. BrassCraft offers three types of flexible water connectors: braided engineered polymer, braided stainless steel, and reinforced vinyl. To select the right configuration for your installation, you need to know 1. The valve outlet, 2. The faucet or toilet inlet, and 3. The length needed to reach your faucet or toilet. To determine the length of your connector, measure the distance from the stub-out to the water inlet on the faucet or toilet. Add a couple inches to the measured distance to get the minimum connector length needed. Next, examine the connection type to your faucet or toilet. Toilets have a standard 7/8 inch ball cock, while your faucet may have one of three connection types. 1. 3/8 inch OD pigtail. 2. 1/2 inch MIP faucet shank. Or 3. Integrated supply lines with a captive 3/8 inch compression nut. If you have integrated supply lines, you may not require a water connector. For the first two, select the outlet that matches your faucet inlet. And last, match the shutoff valve outlet to the inlet of the connector. The most popular connection to the valve is the 3/8 inch compression. Flexible connectors come with the sealing components built into the connector itself, so when you install the product, remove and discard the redundant parts like the nut and sleeve. And there you have it, 3 connections to selecting the right product.